Good morning. Ira Epstein with your morning flash update. And this update is for the morning as we're here now on Monday. Yep, it's Monday, the 28th of April, 2025. And we're sitting here about 8:13 a.m. Central Time. You know, it depends what time you wake up in the morning. I, of course, get up early, 2:33, 4 in the morning always. Do a little reading, nose back, down, and then I'm up and out at 5. You were down in stocks earlier. You've come back up as the morning has continued. Why? I don't know. I've checked. I'm not seeing any big news items. Maybe it's earnings that the market is looking at because we do have a big week of the Mag 7 earnings coming. The gold market had dropped down in the early evening trade to 32.78 and has since come back up. Most of the other metals back and forth. I'm a little surprised at the platinum support here as the market's now challenging the 18, the 100 and 200 day average of closes. That's good action, not bad action. In the grain market, every time you come in after a weekend, you're going to be dealing with how planting is going. And the planting was very good over the weekend. We didn't get massive amounts of rains. The farmers were able to get into the fields in the Midwest, so a lot is going on. It's going to be in the mid-70s, in fact, early part of the week, and then drops back into the 60s. But again, we're just getting into May, and the weather's going to get warmer. As you can see, the bonds in the note market selling off a little bit today. Scott Bessent was on CNBC earlier and talking about trade, and he made it very clear that China has to reach out to the U.S. The U.S. doesn't reach out to China. I don't understand the logic unless he doesn't want to do a deal with China until he has other deals done. And the reason is China didn't put on these tariffs. We put on the tariffs. So who should reach out first? I would say us. All right, I mean, if it's a matter that that's how you got to do it, what's wrong with that, okay? We put on the tariffs. Let's talk about the tariffs we put on. Again, I think there's more here than meets the eye. The dollar up a fraction today against a host of different currencies. Remember, in Canada, you have the election this morning, so that is going to be coming out, and we'll see who wins, conservatives or liberals. Right now, as it goes in, it appears Mr. Carney's party is winning. But again, anything can happen in an election. The Dallas Federal Reserve Bank is going to update their monthly regional outlook for April at 9:30 this morning. There's not much other data, but later in the week, we do get, as we roll around here, the PCE indices. That's one of the Fed's favorite indices. And then we're going to get the U.S. jobs report. And of course, we're all wondering what happens with the jobs as fewer and fewer ships start coming to the U.S. from China. And where does that show up? When does it start impacting truck drivers, port workers, things of that nature, and then trickle down through the rest of the economy? Should get interesting soon. It's still too early to see the full impact other than psychology, but it's coming, and you have to be ready for when that shows up. One of the things we like to do is offer you different ways you can keep up with the market, and our free offers do that. Our futures trading kit especially covers the charting software you see me use, our QT Mobile, different free trading vehicles such as the Pivot Point course, the Arun Indicator course, all that included free. So how do you get this? Just go to iraepstein.com, free offers, choose what you want, and we'll get it all out to you. I'm Ira. I'll catch up with you all at the end of the trading day. Have yourself a great one.